you on a for Olympiad or for understanding SOF IEO Level 2 Olympiad exam. And we will understand in this webinar how IEO level works and how a level 2 is different from level 1 and how complex it is and how you can ace it. So before starting the webinar, I will ask Rekha ma'am to conduct a poll.
Yes, ma'am. So, students, we are going to launch a poll, whereas there will be suitable options required from your side to fill that. So, I'm going to launch a poll and kindly look at that and submit your suitable option over there. Yes. Students, now you can select your suitable answer. I mean, there are 3 options over there. I mean, you can select your suitable option and you can submit your option over there. And I'll end the poll after few minutes. I mean, you can meanwhile go through that and you can submit your answer in the poll. Students, kindly keep your mics on mute.
Yes, ma'am.
First.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes. Yes, Danush.
Rekha ma'am, shall we start?
Okay, just a second. Okay. Students, I hope you have all submitted your suitable answers over there in the poll.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you
Yes, ma'am.
everyone. Okay,
Yes,
thank you
ma'am.
everyone. Thank you everyone, and keep your mics on mute. Okay, I'll just wait for one more, few seconds. Still people are joining. I can see that. So meanwhile, if you have submitted your giving your poll, that's well and good. So kindly wait for a minute for the others also to submit their poll.
Ma'am, I don't know where it is.
Okay, thank you everyone for answering the poll. Thank you everyone. Okay. So yes, Diksha ma'am, you can start with the webinar. And students, I hope I'm clear with the instructions which was provided to you earlier. Like I'll be keeping all your mics on mute throughout the session, and you can give your queries in the chat box. And the end of the session also, we will be taking up your queries. No worries about that, and please focus towards the webinar. Yes, Diksha ma'am, you can start the webinar now.
Hello everyone. So as I have shared the poll, you can see the participants attending this webinar are mostly qualified for the IEO level 2. So I would like to congratulate all of you for qualifying for level 2. It is a mix of participants, but I'm glad we are all here for this webinar. So let's start. Ma'am, you can force mute everyone now.
Yes, ma'am, done. You can.
Yeah, okay. So let's start with the webinar, shall we? I'll just share the PPT. Yeah. So I am Diksha from MTG, and we are taking this webinar on SOF IEO Level 2 exam and how this Level 2 exam will be different than IEO Level 1 exam and how you can excel in this level exam. First of all, you may be wondering why MTG is giving a webinar on SOF Olympiad. Who we are. So, first, MTG is the official academic partner of Science Olympiad Foundation. We are India's #1 publisher of NEET, JEE, CBSE, CUET, Olympiads, foundation course books, and magazines. MTG has a reach in 70 plus countries, and with our K-12 and test prep books, we have sold over 16 crore copies, and we have association with 1.96 lakh schools and colleges, and coaching institutes, and 6.5 lakh of teachers. With almost 25 years of experience in Olympiad and partnership with these colleges and institutes, SOF partnership with SOF, we have gained trust of millions, and that's why we know every nook and corner of SOF exam and its actual level. So what will we get from this webinar is we will have a little bit of introduction of IEO exam, and we will understand the cutoff and who are qualified for the level and how they are qualified for the level 2 exam. We understand this syllabus and pattern and awards and recognition and some tips and tricks for the SOF IEO level 2 exam. So let's get started. So as you know, SOF IEO exam or International English Olympiad is an English language and grammar competition conducted every year by SOF Olympiad for level 1 and level 2 exams. Students of class 1 to 2 are eligible for level 1 Olympiad exams, and these are exams conducted by schools only. And the students from class 3 to 12 who have qualified for the level 2 exam will only be appearing in the February. So why should you take SOF IU exam? First of all, it gives a strong foundation in English grammar and vocabulary. Second, it tests students' ability to comprehend and analyze complex text. It encourages critical thinking and creative problem solving, and it emphasizes writing skills like clarity, organization, and coherence. Overall, it really helps students to get a good grasp of English, and it really helps not in just their exams, but in their real life as well. So as you can see on the screen, this is the question pattern of the level 1 and level 2 IEO exams. We have four sections in both the exams. The syllabus in both the level 1 and level 2 is similar. The only thing that is different is the complexity and the trickiness of the questions. So for class 1 to 12, there are 4 topics and 4 sections on which the IEO exams are conducted. First section is word and structure knowledge. Second section is reading. Third section is spoken and written expression. And fourth section is achiever section. So for first to fourth classes, in first 3 section, the number of questions are 15, 10, and 5. Per each 1 marks. All those questions are 1 marks each. And for the last section, there are 5 questions and 2 marks each. So for first to fourth, in level 2 exam, the grand total of 35 questions will be there with a total marks of 70. And for 5 to 12th, there will be a grand total of 50 questions and total 60 marks each. So how does the level 2 qualifiers are selected? What is the qualifying criteria for level 2 exams? As you can see here, can you see my arrow? As you can see, this is the total marks. This is the total marks scored by participants at which or above which the students are selected. Like, so if you have scored 33 marks or above this cutoff, then you are selected for the level 2 criteria. Okay. But in case more than one student scored the same total marks, marks obtained section-wise are considered to determine qualifiers for the second level. Each section has different weightage in the following order. मतलब कि अगर आपके कट ऑफ मार्क्स किसी और के साथ में सिमिलर है या 2 से ज़्यादा बच्चों के कट ऑफ मार्क्स सिमिलर है, तो कट ऑफ मार्क्स के बाद आपके सेक्शन वाइज मार्क्स टैली किए जाएंगे कि जो कि इस सीक्वेंस में होंगे कि आपका पहला वेटेज चेक किया जाएगा अचीवर सेक्शन का, फिर वर्ड स्ट्रक्चर सेक्शन का, रीडिंग सेक्शन का, फिर स्पोकन एंड रिटन एक्सप्रेशन का। और जिसमें भी हायर वेटेज होगा आपके दूसरे कॉम्पिटिटर से, अगर आपका हायर वेटेज हुआ तो आप उनसे आगे क्वालिफाई हो जाओगे। ओके, सो mentioned cutoff marks are applicable to determine only top 5% student class-wise qualifying for the second level to be held on 11th Feb 2024. In addition to the above criteria, students also qualify for the second level Olympiads based on achievement in either of the following criteria. इस क्राइटेरिया के अलावा और भी 2 क्राइटेरिया हैं जिनके बेस पे आप क्वालिफाई कर सकते हैं लेवल 2 एग्जाम के लिए. First is class toppers, where at least 10 students from a class appeared in the SOF IEO and scored 50% or more marks. Or second is top 5 rank holders class-wise from each zone are also qualified for the class level 2 IEO exams. For class 1 and 2, SOF IEO is a single level exam. There is no level 2 for them. So their awards and recognition and the ranks is only determined by level 1 exam. So, good for participants, there is more than just learning in SOF Olympiad exams. Top rank holders of level 2 and level 1 of class 1 and 2 get following awards. At international level, top 12 rankers who ranked first get a scholarship of rupees 50,000 each, plus international gold medal and certificate of outstanding performance. For top 12 rankers who have scored rank second, get a scholarship of rupees 25,000 each, plus international silver medal, plus certificate of outstanding performance. And top 12 rankers of third place get a scholarship of rupees 10,000 plus international bronze medal and plus certificate of outstanding performance. Similarly, at zonal level, we also have prizes and awards and scholarships. However, the ranks above 11 to 25, there is only a certificate of zonal excellence is given, and the rank above 26, only merit certificates are given. For more information, you can also go to sofworld.organization. So, at school level, there are following awards. So, class toppers and schools also get gold medal for excellence to top rank holder in the class and the schools as well. Students' performance reports, that is the detailed analysis of their performance, is also shared by SOF to their schools, which are given to the students by the schools. The student report consists of 5 sections, showing their performance level in each section, so that they can improve and work on their weaknesses and strength. All the students who have participated gets participation certificates, and all the second level participants get merit certificate. Top 25 rank holders from each class and each Olympiad exam will be awarded medals of distinction. This will be applicable for winners from 26 zones for performance in the first level Olympiads and single level Olympiads. So, now get to the main part of the webinar. Types of questions that are asked in IEO Level 2 exam. So what kind of questions we will see in Level 2 exam of IEO? So first section is word and structure knowledge. We can see questions from vocabulary, like identifying synonyms, antonyms, idioms, phrasal verbs, and understanding context clues. We can have questions consisting grammar, like demonstrating proficiency in complex sentences structures, conditional clauses, reported speech, punctuation, and capitalization. And spelling and usage, identifying and correcting spellings and usage errors. Question like that will be seen, you can see in the level 2 exams. Other type of questions are sentence completion, filling in blanks with appropriate words or phrases, rearranging sentences, ordering jumbled sentences to form logical sentences. You will be provided with some jumbled sentences or words, and you will have to organize them into a coherent sentence. Next section is M2 and M3, that is reading, spoken, and written expression. So these in this section, questions include comprehension, like analyzing, understanding longer and more challenging passages. You will be given a passage and there will be questions asked regarding the passage. You might have seen those questions in level 1 as well, but in level 2, they will be a little difficult and little trickier. Next is identifying main ideas and supporting details. You have to extract key information from the given passage and text and answer these questions. Next is inferring meaning, drawing conclusions based on textual evidence that will be given in the paragraph itself. So, identifying figurative language, recognizing and interpreting metaphors, similes, personification in the given passage, the analyzing argument and evidence, evaluating the author's claims and supporting the arguments which will be provided in the passage itself. And the last section is section M4, Achievers section. In this section, the main idea is to test the critical and problem solving skills. So the critical thinking questions include like analytically solving problems, identifying logical sequences. There will be creative writing, like producing original and well-structured pieces based on specific prompts or themes. This may include essays, poems, stories, dialogues, or persuasive text. Open-ended questions are also be given in this to apply knowledge and skills in new contexts and demonstrating creativity and providing well-reasoned solutions. So this is was how the exam will be like, and the what type of questions will be asked in the SOF IEO exam. So moving on, let's learn about some vocabulary tips, vocabulary building tips. As we know, vocabulary is the stepping stone of languages. Any language is consists of vocabulary, and if you have a good hold on vocabulary, then you have good hold on that language, and it applies to English as well. So let's learn some tips. So first, read widely and often. The more you read, the more new words you will encounter. Pay attention to the words that you don't know and look them up in a dictionary and remember them. And try to use those words you don't know in your daily language, or try to form a sentence with those. Keep a vocabulary notebook. Write down the new words you learn along with their definitions and examples of how they are used in sentences. So even if you forget, or even you need to revise them, or it can also help you for last minute revision when you open the notebook and you can refresh and recap all those words. Use word maps and other visual aids. Word maps and other visual aids can help you to remember new words and their relationship to other words. Instead of just writing it down, make a cute diagram or use colorful pens so that it helps you remember it better. Use context clues to figure out the meaning of new words. When you come across a new word while reading, try to figure out its meaning by looking at the surrounding words and sentences. When you come to a new word, don't instantly try to look up into the dictionary or you Google it. Try to analyze the sentence first where the word has come. कि आपने word एक sentence में देखा, अपना analyze करो कि इस word का sentence के relationship में क्या meaning हो सकता है. तो that will अगर वो सही होता है तो आपके दिमाग में वो चीज़ बैठ जाएगी. It will help you to remember better. And then you can tally afterwards with Google or in dictionary. Use mnemonic devices. Mnemonic devices are is a trick to remember any word or the meaning. For example, you are not able to remember any word. Say say fragrance. So you attach that word to flower or your mom's your favorite food, or your favorite food cooked by your mom. So whenever you remember that I don't able to remember that word, you associated it acts as a mnemonics, and you instantly remember this word. Next is learn the synonyms and antonyms of important words. This will help you to understand the nuances of the words and to use them more effectively in your writing and speaking. Use new words in your writing and speaking. The best way to learn and remember new words is to use them regularly. Try to use new words in your conversation, essays, and other writing assignments. Instead of using same words you have always been using, try to find and hunt new words. Like you can make a notebook side by side of synonyms and antonyms. If you are using a word, you can replace it with a more complex or more better word. So, building your vocabulary takes time and effort, but it is a valuable investment. A strong vocabulary will help you to succeed in IO and in all areas of your life. So, do remember these tips, and if you need, take a screenshot of this slide so you can visit it later. So let's discuss some interesting fact about English. So have you heard about these two words, cell and coal? Both of these words have C in it, but both are pronounced differently. One is pronounced as cell and the other is pronounced as coal. Why is that? Have you ever wondered why is that? It must be very surprising why cell is sounded with S, the S sound, and coal is sounded as the K sound. Well, there is a rule behind it. It is not just any arbitrary thing. So let's discover the rule behind it. So the rule is letter C produces S sound if it is followed by the letter E, I, or Y. For example, scent, Cinderella, and Lucy. This sound is known as the soft C sound. And the letter C produces K sound if it is followed by the letter A, O, or U, or a consonant at the end of the word, for example, car, coat, cut, and across. This sound is known as the hard C sound. These are some interesting facts. If you have any more interesting facts with you, or you have known these facts, do tell us in the chat. So let's discuss about some tips for scoring high marks in SOF IEO Level 2 exam. Take a good attentive notice of these tips. These tips will really help you for SOF IEO Level 2 exam. First is start early and give yourself enough time to prepare. Don't slack behind, don't procrastinate. Now is the time because exam is going to be on 11th February and there's hardly 2 months left. Second, plan the schedule for syllabus revising and focus on concept revision. So you have already given the level 1 exam, so you are pretty familiar with the syllabus. But then right now the focus your focus should be on to practice and revision. Solve sample papers and past papers to feel up for the types of questions asked. As you know, I have told this before, the questions will be trickier in the level 2 exam, and the only way to get a hold of those is to practice sample papers and past year's papers. And if you don't know where to get them, you can reach mtg.in. We have the authorized licensure to get the official SOF previous year papers. Next is focus on building your vocabulary and grammatical skills. Practice reading and analyzing different types of text. Solve as many as questions of level 2 pattern. Lastly, if you want to get an edge over other participants, join an IEO level 2 coaching class. This can be a great option if you need more structural support and more support from the experts. And if you don't know which class to join, MTG got you covered because MTG has the perfect online classes for you. MTG has online classes for level 2. And why is this you think it is helpful? Well, IEO Level 2 live classes can provide you with the personalized study plan and expert guidance and access to exclusive resources such as live classes with Olympiad experts, concept revision with level 2 practice questions, small batch sizes, simple tips and tricks, challenging exercises, previous year papers and recordings, and well-planned timely assessments. MTG is the only publisher who is authorized to access PYPs of SOF Olympiad. So if you're looking for PYPs other than MTG or some free resources, so beware. They might not be real, they might be fake. And at MTG, we have well-qualified teachers with vast experience in Olympiad exams who are well equipped to teach you and help you reach success in SOF IEO Olympiad. So get your best shot in level 2 Olympiad exams. Take your preparation to next level. These tips will help you a lot. And only at MTG you will find the best resources for SOF level 2 exam. MTG is known to be #1 publisher of SOF Olympiad study material and the only official content partner of SOF Olympiads. Thus, no one else can better prepare you for IEO NSO Level 2 exam. So why is MTG the best for SOF Level 2 Olympiad exams? Well, MTG is the oldest publications in the industry providing content for SOF Olympiad. It is unbeatable quality to understand actual level of SOF Olympiad, most exclusive tailor-made and specialized material for level 1 and level 2 exam, providing variety of products for all stages and phases of preparation. It aims to familiarize students with the actual SOF exam pattern. It is 100% authentic, 100% error-free, and 100% updated and 100% coverage. Trust MTG because no one can prepare you better than MTG. Remember, success favors the prepared. Focus, revise, and practice. If you are struggling with a particular topic, don't afraid to ask for help from a teacher, tutor, or parent. Finally, remember to relax and enjoy the process. Learning should be fun. Happy learning. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask right now, or you can, in future, you also get any queries, you can also contact us at this given number on the presentation. Also, you can also email at us mtgonlineclasses@mtg.in. Rekha ma'am. Now Rekha ma'am will take your queries.
Okay, thank you, Diksha ma'am. Thank you for the presentation and the webinar. Students, I hope you have got the information about the level 2 exam pattern and the cutoff marks very clearly, I guess. Okay. So if you have any queries to ask, you can please raise your hand and I will be giving the all information in the chat box for you. I mean, to, fill the, if you have any queries to contact number and you can just look in the chat box. I'll be giving you the information in the chat box. And students interested for online classes for level 2 for the MTG, you can click on this link and you can get to know all the information.
Okay, so those who have queries, they can raise their hands so we can take their queries one by one. Okay, so Mr. Rehan Ahmed, do you have any query? So I'm unmuting you. Please ask your question.
Mom, where can we get previous year papers and sample papers?
So previous year's papers with solutions are available on MTG website. There are various products for level 2 are available. We have pasted the links in the chat box as well. I'll share. Yeah, so for level 2 preparation, all the digital material is available, which is through MTG website only.
Mom, so it's just downloadable, right?
Yes, some of the content is downloadable. I am sharing the link once again in the chat box, so you can go through it. Even after this, if you have any query related to level 2 products for your preparation, you can always reach out to us through our helpline numbers and the mail ID that we have given. Okay, so let's take the next question. Shilpa, please unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for this presentation, ma'am. This is very helpful to us.
Thank you,
I have a question, like we are interested for the online sessions, but while taking the online sessions, is there a need to buy a level 2 study material from MTG? Is it necessary? Because in online session, I yesterday spoke to MTG Covering, and they said that 2-3 years paper solutions will be provided and everything will be provided.
So let me tell you, ma'am, what all you will get along with the online classes module. So if you enroll into online classes conducted by MTG, which is starting from 20th of December, that's Wednesday, along with the classes, there will be 12 sessions covering concept revision and one last year paper will be solved in the class. There will be recordings of solutions of the previous 3 years papers of level 2 that you will
Yes.
get. They are the
Ah.
recorded lectures. You will get ebook of previous years papers.
Okay.
You will get a practice question based on level 2 pattern. You will get assignments based on level 2 questions.
Okay.
So all these study material you will get along with the online classes.
Anything else from for level 2 exam?
So for more preparation, I mean, the preparation is a never-ending process. So the more question you practice, the more confidence the child will be. So you can allow the child to have more practice on previous year's papers. There are various mock tests also available. You can go through the mock test series. There is OSDS available. So all these study material which consist of question pattern based on level 2, so that will help you to have more practice and more confidence for cracking the level 2 exam.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome.